A silent slaughter is quietly unfolding. Destiny had already written a cruel verdict long before she set foot on this land. One wrong step leads to a point of no return. High upon the ridge, her sisters can only watch in despair, witnessing, from a safe distance, a tragedy they cannot intervene in. She, a lioness of the savannah, finds herself trapped in this desperate impasse. This trap was not tailor-made for her. Yet like a mockery of fate, it holds her in a death grip. Beneath the surface, another pair of eyes lies in patient ambush, waiting for the moment to strike. At this moment, gravity is her deadliest foe. The very ground beneath her feet is betraying her. The reapers in the river begin their silent countdown, calculating the final seconds before their prey collapses. Then, a frantic movement, as if by running fast enough, she could outpace death itself. Meanwhile, above her, the land where she once roamed free remains as indifferent as ever, seemingly unaware that its queen is falling. The pride on the bank has not abandoned her. Even the rushing river seems to hold its breath at this moment. Two ultimate survival instincts face off within the same space and time. She is forced into deeper waters, as if she is willing to believe in anything just to stay alive, trusting the water, trusting the danger, even trusting an impossible hope. A brief climb, a slight ascent, it felt so much like hope. But there is always a patch of mud that, at the critical moment, refuses to bear the weight of her life. The river never wavers in its cruel resolve. Every path to safety she discovers has already been locked in by the eyes of death. Finally, all falls silent. The fatal strike, surprisingly missed. Fear can no longer be hidden. If this lioness queen falls here, her noble bloodline will end forever in this heartless river. She scrambles upward desperately once more, trying to find a foothold. But she fails again. She falls. At this moment, the crocodiles are swimming toward her. As long as she can still feel the firmness of the earth beneath her, she holds her final chip. That fragile yet lethal agility prevents death from swallowing her, cleanly and quickly. Once more, she turns and scales the precipice, harboring the illusion of escape. The river indifferently notes the direction of her struggle. The crocodile strikes again, its gaping maw snapping at her leg. She evades once more, retreating to the intersection of water and mud in search of safety. A mere sliver of mud separates two worlds. One is the plains where she once roamed free. The other has taught her how untrustworthy the earth can be. Every time, death finds her again and hurried, possessing a cruel patience, as if the pursuit itself were a meticulously designed game. For a second, the rhythm suddenly slows. It is slow and lethal. It is as if speed itself has become the greatest risk, rather than a means of escape. Below, she struggles desperately in the water, not yet drowned, not yet hunted. The way she fights to climb is her defiance against fate. It is not a fear of death, but a refusal to accept the very thought of dying. Every escape comes at a heavy price. Every moment of survival becomes a signal to the reaper. One silhouette fades, while another keenly senses the ripples it leaves behind. A sharp turn, a sudden change in direction, a refusal to be predicted, a refusal to be controlled. For a moment, the roles of hunter and prey begin to blur. She becomes a miracle, escaping through the impossible, traversing surfaces that should not hold her. But the river below acts as a singular, massive organism, as the bodies of countless reapers burst through the water simultaneously. To counter the lioness's rapid movements, they must assemble quickly, converging from all sides to corner a life that refuses to stay still, a life that never gives up.